last two videos we had the discussion about combustion. Okay, combustion means nothing but burning, a oxidation process. It is in presence of oxygen. And now we had a discussion regarding flammable, inflammable things. A small assignment I will give you. After that, we will enter into the discussion of types of combustion and how you can decide whether it is a good fuel or not, whether it is used for automobiles or not, regarding on calorific value. And what is a calorific value, we will be having the discussion, and we will conclude the topic with types of combustion and control of fire. First, classify the following. Classify the below as combustible and non-combustible substances. First of all, you classify them as combustible and non-combustible substances. Cloth, iron nail, wooden stick, petrol, glass piece, dry leaves, diesel, charcoal, stone piece, and paper, steel spoon, as combustible and non-combustible substances. We note down and classify and write the answers in this. Classify the below as combustible and non-combustible substances. Cloth, iron nail, wooden stick, petrol, glass piece, dry leaves, diesel, charcoal, stone piece, and paper and steel spoon. And water can be boiled in paper cup. What I am saying is water can be boiled in paper cup. Then there will be one doubt. Sir, if we keep paper, it will burn. No. Then how you will boil water in a paper cup? That may be the question. The explanation for this will come from the point of ignition temperature. See there, in the previous video, I said you very clearly, any substance, if it has to catch the fire, means it has to overcome its ignition temperature. Then only it can catch the fire. Below ignition temperature, none of the things will catch the fire. In the same, if you take a paper cup and you fill it with water on a flame, the paper cup doesn't get boiled. Why? Means the water starts boiling. The ignition temperature of paper is not that much equal to that of the boiling of water. Okay, so that's why it doesn't burn at all. Okay, the paper cup does not reach the ignition temperature, so it does not boil at all. And water, but when you keep the paper cup emptily, it will catch the fire easily. Why? Means it depends upon the, again, source. There, here empty one will catch the fire easily, but whereas when it is kept with water, it won't burn that much of easily. What is the reason? When the same flame is given, means due to ignition temperature. Okay, it does not reach. See, this paper cup doesn't reach to the ignition temperature. until or unless anything, if it want to catch the fire, it has to overcome its ignition temperature. So whatever the temperature that is given, it is being absorbed by the water, and water starts boiling. So what is happening here? It does not catch the fire easily when compared to the regular temperature. Now I said you to classify the below as combustible and non-combustible substances. Combustible substances means which produces heat and light, okay, on heating level. So cloth is a combustible substance, wooden stick is a combustible substance, petrol is a combustible substance, dry leaves is a combustible substance, diesel is a combustible substance, charcoal is a combustible substance, and paper is also a combustible substance. C means combustible substances. So these are all the what we had in the previous discussions only. Okay. Next, in today's class, we will be having types of combustion. Okay, types of combustion. So generally, combustions are of 4 types. Okay, we can classify the combustion as 4 types: explosion, combustion of explosion, and next spontaneous combustion, rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion, rapid combustion, and next slow combustion. So types of combustion, we have 4 types of combustions. One, explosion, second, spontaneous combustion, and third, rapid combustion, and fourth one is slow combustion. So what is spontaneous combustion? What is rapid combustion? What is slow combustion? And what is explosion? A simple example. Explosion means, suppose when you take firecrackers, bombs, when you light it, it explodes. Is it or not? So that is called explosion. Okay, combustion reaction that occurs suddenly. Okay, with the evolution of large amount of gases and a large amount of heat is released. That is called as explosion. Okay, which occurs suddenly and a large amount of heat, light and gases are evolved. That is called as explosion. Atom bomb. In Diwali crackers, all the Diwali crackers are examples of explosion only. Okay, when we take firecrackers, they will explode. Okay, so explosion means what? Combustion reaction that occurs suddenly with the evolution of a large amount of light, gases and heat. Okay, next, spontaneous combustion. So what is a spontaneous combustion? Without the help of any external source, it will get attacked by the combustion. Means there is nothing. See, for lighting the cracker we need some fire, some flame should be taken, then only it will get exploited. But spontaneous explosions means without the source they will burn at all. Okay, when a combustible substance burns on its own without any external heat or without any external source, it is called as spontaneous combustion. Okay, spontaneous combustion means what? Burn on its own. Burn on its own without external heat. Without the external heat, it will burn on its own. Suppose the example, you can take white phosphorus burning. White phosphorus burning and forest fire. Coal mines, in coal mines fire attack, in forest dry leaves, they burn on their own due to the rise in the temperature of the sun. Is it or not? all these are example of spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous combustion means what? The combustions when combustible substances burn on its own without any external heat. Without any external heat, they will burn on its own. That is called as spontaneous combustion. That is first fire attacks in a forest fire. Okay, forest fires are the best examples of spontaneous combustion. And also white phosphorus, burning of white phosphorus, fire in coal mines, all these are the examples of spontaneous combustions. Next we have rapid combustion. What is a rapid combustion? When you burn a substance, combustible substance, what will happen? It burns at a rapid rate, giving a large amount of heat and light in a very short period. Burning of LPG. Burning of LPG is the best example for rapid. Okay, when you turn the knob or when you light with the matchbox itself, it will produce heat and light. That is called rapid combustion. Okay, when a combustible substance burns at a rapid rate, producing a large amount, okay, at a rapid rate, it burns at a rapid rate, producing a large amount of heat and light. Just with one matchstick you can burn on the LPG knob. So what will happen? A large amount of heat and light immediately it will come. That is called as rapid combustion. See, there is a lot of difference between rapid combustion and explosion. Explosion means what? Suddenly it will happen. But here rapid combustion, what? We are creating it. That is the difference. And there is a heavy loss in explosion. But in rapid combustion, without our mistake, it doesn't go at all. Okay, so that is the example. It produces, means rapid combustion is for our useful purpose we are making it. Okay, so what is rapid combustion? When a substance burns at a rapid rate, producing a very large amount of heat and light. Okay, that is called as a rapid combustion. And then what is slow combustion? So generally what happens means combustion means what? Burning in presence of oxygen. Okay, it's nothing but an oxidation process only. But in slow combustion what will happen means partial combustion. Fuel does not burn completely. Suppose if you take coal or wood, they don't burn completely. They are left over. If you take wood, it doesn't burn. It will form again coal. Again coal can be used. So this is a type of combustion that occurs at moderate speed. Okay, it occurs at moderate speed. It occurs at moderate speed only. And what is the thing is, in this combustion, fuel is not burnt completely. Fuel is not burnt completely. That is called as slow combustion. Okay, so these are the examples of types of combustions. We have 4 types of combustions: explosion, spontaneous, rapid and slow. Explosion means what? Without any contact, suddenly it will. Okay, combustion that occurs suddenly with the evaluation of a large amount of heat and gases. Example, firecrackers. And spontaneous means what? It burns. Okay, when a combustible substance burns on its own without external heat, that is called as spontaneous combustion. Example, white phosphorus burning, fire in forest, fire in coal mines, all these are examples of spontaneous combustion. Rapid combustion means what? It burns when combustible substance burns rapidly at a speed. Okay, and a large amount of heat and light is available. That is called rapid combustion. LPG gas burning is a rapid combustion. And slow combustion means what? It occurs at moderate speed only. Okay, this type of combustion will occur at moderate speed. And in this what will happen? The combustion of the fuel does not burn completely. Examples are what? Burning of paper, or burning of wood, burning of charcoal, burning of coal, burning of candle, all these are the examples of slow combustion. Okay, slow combustion, burning of candle. It will burn sometime, again it will put off, again you have to light it. So that is not a complete combustion. Burning of wood, burning of coal, all these are the examples of slow combustions. Okay, so now the next topic what we have is fuel. What is a fuel? Already we all know that fuel is one which burns. Okay, the material which burn on burning produces a large amount of heat energy is known as fuel. What is a fuel? The material which burns on produces a large amount of heat energy, that is called a fuel. And fuels are again classified here on types of physical: solid fuels, liquid fuels, gaseous fuels. Solid fuels, liquid fuels and gaseous fuels. So solid fuels means what? Like coal. Coal is a solid in state. The example is coal. Coal comes under solid fuel. So what is a fuel? I said very clearly. The materials which are burned to produce a large amount of heat. The materials which are burned to produce a large amount of heat are called as fuels. Fuels are three types again, based upon their physical state: solids, liquids and gases. Solid fuels examples are what? Coal, coke, charcoal. And liquid fuels are what? Already you know the liquid fuels: kerosene, petrol, all these are the liquid fuels. Kerosene, petrol, diesel, these are the liquid fuels. And gaseous fuels are LPG and CNG. See, solid fuel examples are coal, coke, charcoal, wood. All these are the examples of solid fuels. And liquid fuels, what are the examples of liquid fuels? Petrol, diesel, kerosene, petrol and diesel. These are the examples of the liquid fuels. And the gaseous fuels examples are LPG and CNG. LPG stands for liquefied petroleum gas and CNG stands for compressed natural gas. So these are the things about the fuels and their types. So generally the fuel, the calorific value, see here, calorific value. The calorific value is most important to determine whether a given fuel is a good fuel or not. Calorific value will decide good fuel or not. Okay, calorific value will decide the fuel whether it is good or not. So what is calorific value means? When you burn 1 kg of fuel, how much of energy you are getting? The maximum amount of energy that can be produced by burning 1 kg of a fuel is called as its calorific value. Okay, the amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kg of a fuel is called as its calorific value. Once again I am repeating, see, calorific value means the amount of heat energy, produced by burning of 1 kg of a fuel is called as its calorific value. So how much energy is produced for 1 kg? So calorific value is measured in kilojoules per energy. Calorific value is measured in kilojoules per energy. Okay. So how much it is means, kilojoules is the energy used, mass is kg. Kilojoule per kg is the unit of calorific value. Calorific value is expressed in kilojoule per kg. When you burn 1 kg of fuel, how many joules of heat energy you are getting? That is nothing but calorific value. And the highest calorific value is for hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas will produces the highest calorific value. So hydrogen is greater than LPG, LPG is greater than CNG, and CNG is greater than petrol. Okay, and petrol is greater than kerosene, and kerosene is greater than diesel, and diesel is greater than biogas, and biogas is greater than coal, and coal is greater than wood, and wood is greater than cow dung. So this is according to the calorific values, this is the order of their energies. So the highest energy or the highest amount of energy is released when you burn hydrogen gas. Okay, hydrogen gas is greater than LPG, and LPG is greater than CNG, and CNG is greater than petrol. Okay, hydrogen is greater than LPG, LPG is greater than CNG, CNG is greater than petrol, and petrol is greater than kerosene, kerosene is greater than diesel, and diesel is greater than biogas, biogas is greater than coal, and coal is greater than wood, and wood is greater than cow dung. Okay, so this is all about the calorific values. And in the calorific values, suppose for carbon and hydrogen, the one which is having more percentage of hydrogen, that has highest calorific value. Okay, the fuel which is having more percentage of hydrogen, that has the highest calorific value. Suppose if you take CH4 and C2H6, in this for one part 4 is there, but here one part 3 is there. So which one has the highest calorific value? Methane. So CH4 has highest calorific value than C2H6. So calorific values will determine the burning capacity, energy. Okay. So hydrogen percentage, if the more the hydrogen percentage, more calorific value will be there. That is the thing. Okay. And next video we will be having the notes of these all. Okay. Next, how to control the fire. Generally, to put off the fire, we use carbon dioxide gas and water. And we won't use sand, water for electrical appliances. Why means? When electrical appliances are there, we use sand for it, or we use carbon dioxide, fire extinguishers. We call them as fire extinguishers. The one which put off the fire are called as the fire extinguishers. Okay. When any fire accident is done, first they will spray the water. Water is not suitable in all cases. You can see near petrol bunks, they will keep bucket filled with sand. Why? Electrical appliances are there. Or on oil and petrol, when oil and petrol on that, if you make water, it will float due to the density. So to put off the flames occurred due to oil and petrol, we use sand. Okay. So fire extinguishers are the best example. Fire extinguishers means which they will put off the flame. For that purpose we use the fire extinguishers. And to control the fire extinguishers are used. Cylinder, a red color cylinder in cinema theaters and in schools, in buses and in shopping malls, you can see a red color one. A red color cylinder one, that is CO2 is written on this. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, when you press it, it will come, carbon dioxide will come out. Okay. So that, and in tomorrow's video, we will be having a detailed notes of all these. If you have any doubts, you can Ask me now. And generally carbon dioxide is also used as a fire extinguisher, and soda acid fire extinguisher is there, foam acid fire extinguishers are also there. Okay, foam type extinguishers are there and soda acid extinguishers are there, and dry powder fire extinguishers are also there. Dry powder fire extinguisher is there, soda acid fire extinguisher is there, and foam type fire extinguishers are also there. Dry powder fire extinguisher means it mainly consists of sodium bicarbonate. Okay, it is a mixture of baking soda and soda. Dry powder is a mixture of baking soda and soda. Okay, sodium bicarbonate. We call it as sodium bicarbonate. See, fire extinguishers. So fire extinguishers means which are used to control fire. So what are the fire extinguishers we have? Means carbon dioxide and water can be used as a fire extinguishers. But we have the types of fire extinguishers are dry powder fire extinguisher is there, dry powder fire extinguisher, soda acid fire extinguisher, and foam type fire extinguisher. Okay, dry powder fire extinguishers, dry powder fire extinguishers, soda acid fire extinguishers, and foam type fire extinguishers. Okay, in dry powder what we will use is soda and baking soda will be the mixture. So baking soda is nothing but sodium bicarbonate. Okay, it is sodium bicarbonate. Okay, dry powder consists of fire extinguisher consists of soda and baking soda, that is sodium bicarbonate, and the soda acid extinguisher. See, this soda acid extinguisher means it consists of sodium bicarbonate is present along with some sulfuric acid will be present at the bottom in a bottle. It is placed in a metallic cylinder like this, in a cylinder. At the top it is filled with sodium bicarbonate, and a small bottle consists of sulfuric acid will be there. When you press the knob, this sulfuric acid mixes with sodium carbonate and produces carbon dioxide. See, to put off the flame, carbon dioxide and water are the best sources, and all these fire extinguishers try to produce carbon dioxide only. Okay, all these will have. And foam type fire extinguishers. Foam means they produce the foam. See, sodium carbonate solution. See, sodium bicarbonate solution when mixed with saffron, okay, it will be mixed with saponin or saponin. It produces it is a chemical. Saponin is a chemical to produce the foam. Okay, sodium bicarbonate when mixed with that thing, it will produce what foam it will produce. Okay, and here what will contain means it contains aluminium sulfate. Here in a soda acid fire extinguisher, sodium carbonate and this, and here it will contain aluminium sulfate solution in the form of bottle. In the form of bottle, it contains aluminium sulfate solution. Okay, this aluminium sulfate is kept. So what will happen when sodium carbonate and aluminum sulfate and saffron is mixed? It will come in the form of a foam. Carbon dioxide will come in the form of foam. So these are all the ways to put off the fire. To put off the fire or to control the fire, we use what? Fire extinguishers. So first thing is how to control the fire. First we have to cut the supply of the fire. That is removal of the combustible substance. Okay. First you have to remove the combustible substance. And second you have to cut off the supply of the oxygen. Okay. To put off the supply of the oxygen. And second, another thing is what? Why we are adding water to the fire means to lower the temperature. Okay, to lower the temperature, we are doing all these things. So how you can control the fire when any fire accident comes means how we can control means first you have to remove the combustible substance, or you have to put off the source of combustion, that is where oxygen or where air is coming, that should be supply should be put down. Another best way is what? If it is not an electrical appliance or if it is not related with oil or petrol, you can pour water. If the fire attack is done in oil or petrol station or in electrical appliances, you should not use water. You have to use sand or carbon dioxide. Okay. So these are the things. Okay. And fire, the process of extinguishing a fire, the process of cutting down the fire is called as fire extinguishing. Okay, firefighting. We call it as firefighting. Firefighting means controlling the fire. Controlling of the fire is called as firefighting. Okay. So with this we will stop. And next video you will be getting the detailed notes of all these. If you have any doubts, you can call me on WhatsApp.